Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talks, Wrestling Reviews and Results. I'm your host Boise, and let's have a look at SmackDown's SuperStar Shakeup and see if it can beat Raw's SuperStar Shakeup. Here we go. We started off the show in probably the best possible way. We had AJ Styles calling out Shinsuke Nakamura for his attack on him last week. And to be honest with you guys, this is a great way to start the show. Kept on calling Nakamura out, no answer, but he did get an answer from Rusev and Aiden English, which popped the crowd even more because we have the guy who built the place versus Rusev Day, and that was awesome. The crowd just loved having these two interact, and AJ agreed to have a match with them. Rusev only lasted 30 seconds before he was about to tap out before Aiden English interfered, causing Daniel Bryan to come out to help AJ, who was being attacked by both Rusev and Aiden English. Because of these events, this caused Paige, the new general manager of SmackDown Live, to declare that tonight's main event will be AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan taking on Rusev Day of Rusev and Aiden English in a tag team match. For me, this is an awesome way to start the show. I was really excited. It was good to see AJ kick it off because he is legitimately the guy who runs SmackDown Live, and Rusev, who doesn't love Rusev Day? Our first real match of the night started off with Shelton Benjamin came out, and that's right, Shelton Benjamin started here, pretty much stating that his Twitter account was hacked and he doesn't care about Chad Gable in any way, because obviously I said last night, Chad Gable has left to go to Raw, doesn't care, he wants competition, so he talked to Paige and said, I want real competition. She authorised that. Music hit, it's the Viper, Randy Orton walking down. It looked like we're going to see Shelton Benjamin versus Randy Orton, a match I wouldn't mind to see in any way, but before Randy even gets to the ring, his music stops and Jeff Hardy, the new United States champion who just won it last night on Raw, comes out and takes on Shelton Benjamin. And to be honest, again, awesome to see Jeff Hardy. Splitting the Hardys up is always difficult in my opinion because they're so over as a tag team, but Jeff Hardy going to the blue brand is an incredible choice for SmackDown Live. And they actually had a very decent match. It was a very typical heel babyface type of match. Majority of the attacks came from Shelton Benjamin, but the typical babyface struggle till he gets the upper hand was in that match itself. And Jeff's selling was fantastic from start to finish. He definitely saw the knee injury which Shelton Benjamin caused, and to be honest, I really want to see a very aggressive match with Shelton Benjamin, Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. I think that could be an incredible match to see. But yeah, Jeff Hardy made his SmackDown Live debut and it was awesome. He got the victory over Shelton Benjamin, and it's looking awesome for the new United States champion. Next up we had Harper versus Jey Uso in a singles match, and I'm not going to take anything away from this match. It did what it needed to do. It's building up to their tag team match at the Greatest Royal Rumble, and Harper and Rollin pretty much destroyed the Usos again just before they were about to finish them off. Because the match got disqualified pretty much. Oh, sorry, no. The referee allowed it to go. It looked like it was going to be disqualified, sorry. But the referee allowed it to continue. Harper defeated Jey, and then Harper and Rollins just completely destroyed the Usos after the match. That caused Naomi to come out running and screaming, telling them to back off from her husband. Understandable. Jimmy Uso was out in the corner, passed out, and the Bludgeon Brothers walked away. Could we see Naomi in the Usos corners at the Greatest Royal Rumble? Maybe. Who knows? Next match of the night was a new acquisition from Raw to SmackDown, and it started with Cara in the centre of the ring, and probably the biggest pop of the night in my opinion, apart from one other, was Samoa Joe has joined the blue brand, and what a way to kick off his start on SmackDown Live. He beats Sin Cara quite easily. It didn't look like it took him much time, in my opinion. And then he cuts a vicious promo. As I legitimately say every time Joe's on the mic, he is one of the best heel talkers in the company. You legitimately listen to every word he says because he's a scary ass man, and you're just worried one day he's gonna kill someone. And even in the ring, he feels like he's about to kill someone, which is awesome. It just pretty much stated it's not a land of opportunity, it's a land of handouts, and I'm going to take every opportunity for myself. And I thought that is freaking awesome. Just think about all the matches we could see now. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe versus Daniel Bryan. How cool would that be? For me, it's super exciting times on the blue brand alone. Next up on the show, we had Carmella's celebration of becoming the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And to be honest, this was a great promo for her. She cut off great heel segments saying, if you wouldn't support me before I was champion, don't support me now. And it's pretty much stating she was the best. She is now Mella. And she named her belt something, I can't remember what she named it, but she named it something. I was like, that's just weird. Then she showed a video montage in her victory, very short video, and pretty much the video majority showed her dancing around with the Money in the Bank suitcase. That was legitimately it. Then that caused Charlotte to come out to confront her. She said, look, I respect you because I know the dirtiest player in the game, obviously Ric Flair. Woo! Which was awesome. And then the Iconic Duo came out to confront Charlotte again. And that was great. That was what you want to see. You want to see Billie Kay and Peyton Royce facing off against Charlotte. I think they're very capable of doing that. This caused a brawl between the two of them, caused Becky Lynch to come out to help Charlotte. And next thing we know, after the commercial break, we have Charlotte versus Billie Kay. And it was a decent match, very much Billie Kay in control for quite a majority of it. Charlotte selling really well. A typical heel babyface again, where the babyface has to overcome a very, very powerful heel villain. And I felt it really worked well. It makes Billie Kay seem legitimately like a threat in the future if she has a decent match like that again with Charlotte. And Charlotte won with the figure eight over Billie Kay. After the victory, Carmella attacked her with the belt. Billie Kay, Royce and Carmella attacked Charlotte and Becky Lynch, and that caused the next and the biggest pop, this is probably the biggest pop, acquisition from Raw, Asuka to come out and beat up Carmella, Royce and Kay. And I thought this was awesome. Scattered them away. Carmella's holding the belt in fear, and Corey Graves gives out the greatest line ever. Guys, I think Carmella's in trouble now because Asuka's here. And Pyro says, you think? Brilliant. I enjoyed it. It was a great way. And this moves us on to our main event of the night, the tag team match, where we had Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles taking on Rusev and Aiden English. And for me, it was awesome to see Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan felt a lot more fresher in the ring this time round. Great opponent for him. Rusev is a great worker in the ring. He can sell moves really well. Aiden English, exactly the same in my opinion. So both men were perfect opponents, for Daniel Bryan's return in ring. And they built it up brilliant. You had AJ starting off the match where you had Rusev and Aiden English keeping him away from Daniel Bryan, which built up the crowd really wanting to see Daniel, and the more and more AJ nearly got to tag him and they got dragged away by Rusev and Aiden English, just continue building up this excitement. When are we going to see Daniel? When are we going to see Daniel in the ring? finally, after Rusev and Aiden English dominating and attacking AJ Styles, you know, literally keeping him in their corner, AJ finally manages to break out and tags Daniel Bryan in. Massive pop. It's exactly what you want to hear in that type of tag team match. Daniel starts dominating. Next thing we know, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out of nowhere, low blows AJ Styles. AJ's out, just completely out. Next thing we know after that, Big Cass, another acquisition of Raw, was also in the ring and attacks Daniel Bryan, ends the match in disqualification. And my God, what a way to end the show. You have Big Cass and Daniel Bryan look like they're going to have a rivalry. You definitely build up a great rivalry with Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. And Rusev and Aiden English didn't technically lose. Their match got interfered with, which is great. It keeps a bit of momentum towards Rusev and Aiden English. And there you go, guys. That was SmackDown Live for this week. I'm just going to read off the list of every superstar moving to SmackDown Live as of the SuperStar Shakeup. Obviously, as we know, we got The Miz, Jeff Hardy. We also got confirmed of Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, Samoa Joe, Big Cass. Sanity from NXT got called up. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Nikki Cross is being called up, but we do get Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane. Really awesome. If you haven't checked them out, check them out, guys. Sanity are one of my favourite staples in NXT. Can't wait to see what they can do with SmackDown Live. We got Oscar as well. We got the club of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Cannot wait to see those two work with AJ Styles again, because they were really awesome when they were together. We got Cesaro and Sheamus. The Bar have been moved to SmackDown Live as well. Also, SmackDown's tag team division is just going to be absolutely killer right now. We got R-Truth. I think that's the biggest jobber SmackDown got. And we got Andrea Almas from NXT, former NXT champion, and his manager Vega as well has come with him. That is an absolutely killer amount of superstars coming to SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live will become the wrestling show now. If this is the stars they have, give them the right writing team, my God, they could legitimately, you could have the big stories on Raw, but my God, the wrestling there would be absolutely killer, giving these guys the opportunity. Cannot wait to see what comes next for SmackDown Live. This is exciting times for someone like me, who's a massive SmackDown Live fan. And there you go, guys. What do you think of the SuperStar Shakeup? Who do you think won out altogether? For me personally, I think SmackDown won it. I think they did. I think they've got the better wrestlers now on the show. Just need a better writer. And just leave it in the comments below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. I'm at Boise88. You can follow the channel at Smack Talk YouTube. That's you and Tube. And I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews.